Marcel, Manchester United won, Rayo Vallecano won. The curtain comes down on pre-season. Away from this game, because I haven't had the chance to catch up with you actually.
Yeah.
How are you seeing where? I know, good to see you, bro. How are you seeing where we are at? How do you assess where we are at going into the season? Are we ready for the season?
Are we ready for the season as a whole? Maybe not. But it's been positive steps so far. Compared to what we were producing last season, we were told we needed 10 players. 10 players hasn't come through the door, but definitely we've made adjustments. We've made, changes structurally to the team. I think our biggest headache maybe throughout this pre-season has been that back four and offering space in behind the opposition, in behind our back defensive line, sorry. I mean, we've showed throughout the whole pre-season a fluid front three. Marcel, Rashford and Sancho have all been brilliant.
Front threes look good.
Yeah, the front threes look good. That's a key thing. We've managed to make a functional midfield. It needs changes. It definitely needs changes, but it's been functional for a few of the games. It's just the back line that's been our issue in terms of partnerships. We haven't completed the back line yet.
Well, what did you make of Martinez today? It's the first time we had a look at him. So you're speaking about the back line and trying to make partnerships. Do you think he's slot straight in there?
Yeah. He looks like a first-team player, to be honest with you, Flex. Sharp, aggressive, confident on the ball and knows exactly how Ten Hag wants to play. Looks like a very, very good signing, and I think he comes straight in. Unfortunately, it looks like it's a competition between Eric Bailly, Varane and Maguire.
And Eric Bailly is tipped to go to maybe Roma, maybe not even going to stay.
And he had a good pre-season. We're talking about pre-season games. The first two were good. He had great moments driving through the ball and creating goals for Rashford, for Facundo Pellistri.
Yeah.
He's had good moments throughout this pre-season. I don't know why we don't want it, why we don't want to utilize him. I mean, when we're talking about back fours and modern centre-backs, they got to have pace. They got to have that recovery pace to defend that area in behind them. It's going to be a struggle next season, if we have the likes of Maguire that can't add that to his game or at least negotiate the space, know when to hold the space, know when to close players. Martinez done that very well today.
To take you into today's game, a lot of people will be talking about Garnacho today, saying that he looks exciting, he looks lively, and some people have said he's the one who kind of needs to stay, be around the first team, ready if, Rashford doesn't quite work out on the left, etc., etc. What do you think's happened to Garnacho? Did he impress you today? And should we look to keep him next season in and around the first team to try and push him on, or loan, or how do you feel?
Good question. I think there's a huge drop-off of quality. From that front three there, that you're looking at Facundo, you can't rely on him. Chong today, you couldn't. He wasteful, very, very wasteful today. Chong, you can't rely on these players. Langa he's had good moments in the pre-season, but these are not first team. We expect results from them. When it comes to the likes of Garnacho, he looks sharp. We haven't seen him, and he looked sharp. He looked aggressive. He looked a lot better than Chong, and he looked a lot better than Chong, and positive signs from him. Wanted to shoot at the moments, taking on the ball, driving at players, even the tackles in the first half. He's got a bit of bite on him.
Every time he got the ball, you felt like something could happen.
Yeah.
Like, even if it didn't end up being something successful, he was engaging his opposite number. Right?
You got to take the moment. Chong's had how many opportunities to take that moment as a player? Go and do your 1v1s. A lot of the time he was sliding in lead. It's sliding in Ethan led a lot, but take the onus on the game. Go and do your 1v1 and score. You know what I mean? And that's what Garnacho is trying to do. He's trying to show that I can change the result of these fixtures for you. And that's what you got to do as a young player coming in. I mean,
so do you think he could be the understudy to Rashford? Like, give him a chance, or?
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Flex. I mean, Garnacho looks like the most ready. I still like Facundo. I still really do like Facundo, and I still like Ahmad. Ahmad today, silky touches today. Beat a player with confidence, and should have been a pen, to be honest with you. But he needs to fill out a bit more. He's not a man. He hasn't gone into his man strength yet. Yeah. But out of them there, you got Ahmad and maybe Garnacho is the two that I would take on. The rest need to go on loan.
Okay.
I would say Ethan Laird looks sharp today.
Yeah, and he's tipped to go to Watford as well, which, I think that could be a good move for him. I know people will say, like, Watford are changing man, but they're actually going in a new direction and trying to settle down, and it's a new start for them, and it could be a new start for him. But the biggest thing for Ethan is that he needs to go and play games.
Yeah.
Innit? That's what he needs to do.
He needs to play, but he's a confident runner and a strong runner. There was moments in the game there where he takes a foul. He's confident on the ball, and he will take a foul if he has to. Ronaldo.
Talk to me about Ronaldo.
He's the only player that can find Donny.
Not about today.
Today.
Because he's just getting his fitness up.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Marcel, talk to me about Ronaldo. Because I haven't caught up with you.
Yeah, I know.
What are you saying?
He has to go.
Yeah.
We are a club that looks to the future. We want young, aspiring talents, the best in the world. Yes, we have an issue. I just complained about us only having 3. And he would be the 4th to that squad, and he will push any players that are not on form. If Marcel's lacking off, you got Ronaldo coming in for you. It's guaranteed goals. He's a guaranteed goal scorer. It's 20 goals a season. He will deliver that for you.
Yeah.
But going into the future, he's 37. We need somebody. I want a younger, hungry striker. And today, he's the only one that seemed to find Donny, though. In this performance today, throughout the whole pre-season, I've seen Donny kind of missing at times, not getting the ball, not be seen. There's a couple moments where it's combinations with Eriksen, combinations with Donny, and then Ronaldo's got on the ball and he's driving, he's trying to play the pass out to Garnacho, So it looked good. He's the only one that seems to find Donny, but I think...
The reason why you say he needs to go, is it because he wants to, or because you just don't see any longevity in it?
I don't see any longevity in it. I think if he's got to adhere to his contract, and he's a professional footballer. I can guarantee that from you. So regardless of whatever politics happens, he will knuckle down and he will play.
So that doesn't concern you, the fact that he's trying to leave, it's not quite working out, the window shuts and he's still here. That doesn't...
respectful, and nobody's bigger than the club, even Ronaldo. Do you get it? I've seen better number 7s for the club than him. So that's another point. But it doesn't concern me that he's doing whatever. He needs to be, if he's knuckling down and staying with the club, he stays. There's positives if he stays, there's positives if he goes. It's not an issue for me.
And the last question is, what is your, I know you're always optimistic, what is your estimation or your kind of prediction and thoughts of what is a successful season for us? Given where we're coming from, given the window's not closed yet, but we've got a few in, given the strength of the other teams. How do you see our season? What's a successful season for Ten Hag?
We have the 5th best manager in the league. Conte's strengthened and is established in this league, won Premier Leagues in this league. Tuchel's won the Champions League in this league and has an established 3 at the back system. Once he implements that, it's a problem. Klopp and the other guy, they speak for themselves. So he has a very difficult predicament to deal with this season. There's a World Cup year. He doesn't know the league, and we all as fans know that we need a 6. He still wants to go and express himself with a different type of 6 than what we're used to. So he has to learn all these things by himself. This year, I think I'm going to write it off this year, but I'm supporting him. We have to support him no matter what. There's no better manager.
So you're basically saying a reasonable free hit.
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I like that. That's that.
Because obviously you can't just say, it's fine to finish 13th.
Yeah,
but,
of course,
like, you mean a reasonable, what? You saying what, 5th, 6th?
5th, 6th.
Maybe push for 4th.
His ambition's top 4.
Yeah, man, it should be. It should be.
The stadium expecting us to play good football, attractive football.
Yeah.
And he wants us to get top 4, so I'm believing in him.
Okay.
But, I think 5th or 6th, I'll take that.
Love.
Good to see you.
Big up, man.